Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome to a channel update video where I'm going to be talking about some very exciting things coming to the channel very soon and answering the questions that are on everyone's mind, I'm sure, if you're clicked on this video, which is, hey, Ryan, are you going to play Silksong when it comes out? Hey, Ryan, when are you going to play your next Zelda game? Answers very, very soon. Very soon. In just a minute, I'll talk about both of those things. Welcome. Every once in a while here on the channel, I like to do a channel update video where I just sort of strip away the artifice and talk to you very honestly and earnestly about where my head is at about the channel and what we're playing and what's next. And that's what we're here to do today. So without further ado, let's talk about what's going on. So, hey, as of the recording of this video, like a couple days ago, we found out that Silksong, the highly anticipated, I don't know if you've heard of it before, sequel to one Hollow Knight, one of my favorite games of all time, is finally releasing very soon, September 4th. We have a release date. That is amazing news. It is kind of terrible news for my scheduling purposes, but I don't think Team Cherry gives a shit. And I'm happy that they don't, because I'm happy the game is real, and I'm happy it exists, and I'm happy we're going to get to play it. But here's the question. I don't tend to play games right after they've released. I tend to play beloved games way on down the road 5 years later so that people have a chance to relive them through me. Well, that's too bad. We're doing something different. We will be playing Silksong at release, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But Ryan, you say, I'm so interested in when you're going to play your next Zelda game. What the hell? If you're playing Silksong, you can't be playing your next Zelda game. Well, you're wrong on that front too. I am starting Majora's Mask, and it will be releasing. I've already recorded an episode, and it will be releasing very soon. We'll talk about the details for that too. The answer to Silksong or next Zelda is both. And also, we'll keep playing Blueprints at the same time. I'm never going to sleep. It's a beautiful problem. There's too many great, fantastic, artistic games to play, and I need to play them all. I just want you to know that I currently have a cold, and so every single word that I'm saying is like bouncing around in the back of my head, echoing in my very full sinusy ears. So here is the new schedule. For the last couple months, we've been doing a thing which is one game on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Blueprints on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to switch it all up because Majora's Mask will hit the channel starting on Monday. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time. Sorry, Eastern Time. I don't remember if it's standard or daylight savings. Who knows? 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm so freaking excited to be getting back to Zelda. I have been wanting to get back to Majora's Mask frankly, I've been wanting to record it for about a month now, but life has been a little hectic. And I finally have bitten the bullet and started recording, and it is great. And I can't wait to see where that game is going to take us. I am so lucky that I can love a game like Ocarina of Time and then discover that there is more to love in Majora's Mask. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Majora's Mask. It drops on the channel. Blueprints, which has been Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, is now going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Ryan, that only leaves one day of the week where we don't get a video from you. That's so sad. Don't worry. Right after the game releases on September 4th, I am going to play Silksong here on the channel. One video a week, very slowly to start. And the reason for that is this. I'll tell you the reason. So that would be September 7th would be the first video after a September 4th release. I'll record a good hefty chunk of Silksong and release it as a video on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Here's the reason. This is a big moment for me. One, what the hell's happening? I'm playing 3 separate games at once on YouTube. Why are you doing that? Well, frankly, because I want to play all 3 games. I really want to play all 3 games. And here is kind of the interesting thing that's happening right now. I tend not to play games right at launch for a lot of reasons. I think that I think what I can deliver to people is a fresh look at games that they already love. That's the thing I feel pretty good at. Blind playthroughs are fresh looks at games that people already love. But Silksong is special. Obviously, it's special. It's special to me specifically because I fell hard in love with Hollow Knight when I played it. I fell hard in love. About as hard as I've ever fallen in love with a game, I fell in love with Hollow Knight. And so in a weird way, Silksong is kind of the first game I have ever been waiting for with bated breath. It's sort of the first game that I have ever been highly anticipating. I've been putting on the clown makeup and the clown wig and the red nose, and I've been saying, do we get an announcement today? Is today the day? And that love to me is more important than anything else than any other consideration in terms of like, when should I play a game? How should I play it? That love is the most important thing. I want to play Silksong on day one, and so I will be, and I'll be recording it and posting it here on YouTube, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. Here is my take. I think if you want to watch Silksong or want to experience Silksong, you should play it. You should buy the game if you can at all afford it. You should play the game. And I am going to slowly release videos at first, with the idea that maybe you can get way ahead of me playing Silksong. You can have your own beautiful experience with this game that I really hope deserves it. I think the game, all signs point to the game being great, but we'll see. You should have your own beautiful narrative with this game, your journey with it. And maybe when you're pretty far along your journey or a decent amount along, you can check back in on the YouTube channel and say, hey, Ryan's at hour 1 of Silksong. Where's he at on his journey? Hopefully that way I don't notice anything that you haven't noticed. I don't spoil anything for you. I don't get ahead of you. And still I get to play the game that I really love at launch. I've also been very honored that some people have said, hey, Ryan, I loved your Hollow Knight series. I'd love to see your take on Silksong right away. I can do that for you. It's going to be a little bit at first, just an episode a week. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll adjust from there. I think eventually I could end up recording a lot more. I will eventually record a lot more of it per week, maybe more episodes once we finish Blueprints, or maybe I'll eventually take it over to live stream it as well, like we did with Hollow Knight, which was a ton of fun. That's why we're playing Silksong at launch. I'm playing Majora's Mask Monday, Wednesday, Friday because it worked really well for Ocarina of Time to do 3 good episodes per week. It worked awesome, and I'm going to do the exact same thing this week. If you're like, Ryan, I want 5 episodes a week, I hear you. I appreciate that deeply. That's a big compliment to me. I have found that about 3 hours of content a week lets most people keep up with the series, and keep up to date with what's going on. And that's good for me, good for them. That's great. And of course, the game of the year, except now Silksong is coming out, so that's all fucked up. The game of the year, except of course Expedition 33 came out this year, which everyone loves, and now I have a new game to add to my list. The game of the year, Blueprints, continues 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think I have a good amount of game to go in Blueprints, and I am already grieving the day when I have run out of game to play. So we're going to keep the Blueprints trainer rolling. If I were a less thorough or a less earnestly in love with gamer, in terms of my love for Blueprints, then maybe I would just be like, okay, well, we've played enough of it. Time to move on to the new thing that may or may not get a lot of views. Blueprints has been a truly amazing playthrough. And frankly, the response has been amazing too. We're 70 episodes in. And the same beautiful people, the same good amount of people are showing up every 4 days a week to watch Blueprints episodes. And I feel so blessed that I have the chance to keep playing a deep and profoundly puzzling game like Blueprints for this many people every single week. So that's the schedule, and that's the reasoning behind what's going on. So what that means is that right away, like the day after this video goes live, or 2 days on YouTube, or 2 days after it went live on Patreon, assuming I get this up on Patreon earlier, like I plan on it, we're going to stop playing Blueprints on Sundays. So I'm going to take the next couple Sundays off of Blueprints. Blueprints is now Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, effective immediately. Majora's Mask will start like very soon after this video goes live, the first Monday. At 11 a.m. And then Silksong will start the 7th, which is as soon as I can play it after the September 4th launch. So that's the plan for the foreseeable future. Am I going to drown myself in work getting these 7 videos recorded every week? as well as live streaming and parenting and doing all of the things that I like to do? Maybe. But it's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful way to drown, right? It's a beautiful way to drown. I mean, the first time ever, I'll be recording 3 separate YouTube games for YouTube. And they are Majora's Mask, Silksong, and my favorite game of the year. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Thanks so much for watching the Little Indigestion channel here. I appreciate you so very much. Shout out, as always, to the patrons over on Patreon. You make this not only fun to do, but also worth doing in a way that I can put diapers on my daughter's butt. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Listen, we're like, I mean, very soon we just passed it. 6 years ago, I started this whole content creation journey, and I have no intention of slowing down. I have no no regrets so far, and only so much excitement about the future. The only fear I have is that I won't have enough time to get it all in, but we're gonna goddamn try. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you very soon with a video that I hope you enjoy. Go play Silksong or Hollow Knight if you haven't played that first. I can't believe it's real. It finally happened. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.